Hi, good evening to all. Thank you for your time, Mr. Jeremy Joseph Undikai. Before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Nurhaziq Rusly. I'm from MSU, currently taking a Bachelor in Aviation Management and Piloting. And this is my friend, Azreel, please.
Hi, my name is Azreel Isaac. I'm currently pursuing my degree in Bachelor in Aviation Management also. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
nice to meet you
and
both.
yes, and the agenda for this meeting is to seek for how Sanko Plastic Malaysia responded to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Okay, sure.
Okay, do you mind, sir, to introduce yourself?
Okay, so my name is Jeremy Joseph Undikai. I'm 25 years old. Uh, I'm from Sabah, currently serving as an operations line engineer at Sanko Plastic Malaysia. I've been with the company for almost 2.5 years. My background is I have a bachelor in mechanical engineering from technology, University Technology Mara.
Okay. So can we get started?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So the first question is, what is your company's current situation compared before pandemic?
So during the pandemic of COVID-19, the landscape of the business has changed with the spirit of reinvention. The coronavirus outbreak has forced the company to re-evaluate how to survive in this pandemic and how the employees will serve their services. We are looking more into this digital platform where our employees can work from home and to support this business continuity through this crisis and beyond.
Okay. Next question. Um, how did your company responded during the early phase of the pandemic?
So our company responded well towards this pandemic. First, by taking the responsibility for our employees itself. We did close our premises, especially the office departments. The company also still provided full pay to our employees, even though we don't go to the office and premises itself. And to whoever received a quarantine order from any registered medical practitioner.
I see. So next question. During this COVID-19 pandemic, what did your company do to support their workers, specifically Sanko Plastic Malaysia?
Okay, so my company, Sanko Plastic Malaysia, provides a more flexibility for their employees by enhancing towards the digital platform where most of our employees are able to work from home, except some that requires to be present for any physical work.
I see. So meaning that most of the staff work from home and uh, except for the person who has to work physically, is it?
Yes, those who has
Okay.
to monitor our machines needs to be there to monitor, but whoever is not required to come down to the office is allowed to work from home.
I see. Okay, thank you. And the fourth question is, what did your company implement in order to reduce the pandemic impact on the employees?
So our company has always ensured the safety of our working environment. We did a thorough cleaning and also disinfecting our workplace, especially the machines, all the highly contacted areas, touch points, and if in case the employee is suspected to be infected with the virus itself, Our company will go through a clear process of isolating the employee up to the stages where he or she may go for the proper treatment facilities.
Oh, I see. And last question from me is, what are the safety precautions that your company do to fight this pandemic COVID-19?
So one of our precaution we did to fight with this pandemic is not by sending employees to any affected countries for any business purposes. So we did encourage meetings by Zoom call or any digital platform for any meeting. The company also closed its borders between the supplier and demand, and this will ensure that all our employees will not get affected or exposed to any positive cases within the area.
Okay. Overall, we got 10 questions, but the next question I will pass it to Isaac. Isaac, please.
Thank you so much, Haziq. Okay, sir. Okay, let's say if one of your employees gets COVID-19, what steps will you take to keep the rest of your employees safe?
Okay. So our company will of course inform the authority, the relevant authority, first of all, and will encourage the employees to self-monitor for any signs or symptoms of COVID-19 if they suspected possible exposure. We will also tell our employees about the protocols that is needed to be done for our employees if they are suspected to have COVID-19.
I see. Okay. After that, how do you clean and disinfect your machine or equipment?
Okay, so if the machine or equipment are thought to be contaminated and can be cleaned following the CDC cleaning and disinfection recommendation, first we have to clean dirty surfaces with soap and water. Second is to disinfect surfaces using products that meet the EPA's criteria for the use against COVID-19 and also any appropriate for the surfaces. If the machine or equipment are thought to be contaminated and could not be cleaned using the first method, they can be isolated, and after 24 hours, we will remove any soft materials from the area and clean the hard surfaces per the cleaning and disinfection recommendation by CDC.
Oh, there's a lot of protocol right there.
It's to ensure our employees' safety.
Safety, yeah. Okay. Then, can your company operate with 25% or greater absenteeism?
Oh yes, of course. So most of our workers now are working from home, except for those who requires for labor work. And for now, the workload is not as heavy as before the pandemic. Then everything can be done remotely, so it's not a big problem.
Okay. After that, is there a trained or representative crisis management team that includes on-call staff?
Oh yes, we do have a crisis management team. It is made up of all the leaders and chiefs from each department that can help our HR department to quickly disperse information and to ensure consistent administration of the COVID-19 plan on how to contain and handle such cases.
I see. Okay, lastly, sir, what types of things do you need to consider before bringing employees back to work?
So we have listened and heard from the Ministry of Health's recommendation, the SOPs. We have 4 things that we have implemented. First is temperature screening, second is contact tracing, third is hand sanitizer, and fourth is social distancing. So for temperature screening, our company has implemented a compulsory temperature screening for all staff before entering the premises to ensure that nobody is infected from the virus itself. Secondly, contact tracing via MySejahtera. It is compulsory for all of our staff to check in with MySejahtera before entering the premises. Third is our hand sanitizer usage. We recommend our employees to constantly use hand sanitizer throughout the day, at least 15 minutes on average.
Meaning like every 50 minutes, is it?
Yes, every 15 minutes, we require our employees to use hand sanitizer wherever they touch. Fourth, implementation has been done by installing relevant stickers and how to keep our social distance and posters to remind workers about social distance. The office tables are also rearranged to ensure that 1 meter social distancing rule SOP set by Ministry of Health.
Okay, I see. I think
Yeah, I think that's all.
that's all, sir.
Hello? Is there any more questions?
I think that is the last question for our interview. Thank you so much, sir, for your cooperation. We wanted to take a second to thank you for your time today, and we enjoy our conversation about what is your company action facing this pandemic, and we enjoy learning about the company itself. So thank you so much, sir.
Not a problem. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you also to the
Thank
Sanko
you.
Plastic Malaysia, and we wish all the best for the company and for
All
you
right.
itself.
Stay
Thank
safe,
you very
sir.
much.
Thank you,
You
sir.
guys stay safe too.
All right.
All right.